And we're heading to Atlanta. They got a new play-by-play announcer in this one as they lose Chip Carey. However, let's talk about Ronald Acuna Jr. Acuna bounces back. Obviously had a tough season last year with injuries and just a whole bunch of things went wrong, especially at the end for the Atlanta Braves. This Atlanta Braves team is a very fun team to watch. They have all their young stars locked up. It's just, Alex Antropoulos, and I know I probably shouldn't say those words around your Blue Jays hoodie. However, he's doing some fantastic things for Atlanta. Today's question and today's topic for the Atlanta Braves in our Coast to Coast segment, Ronald Acuna Jr., will he bounce back? Will he be healthy enough to be not only a all-star caliber player, but I'm going to add more to it. Can he be an MVP type player this season?
Yeah, that's going to be an interesting thing to watch because he played the full season last year, 533 plate appearances, but he just wasn't his particularly precocious self at the plate. Even though he put up a weighted runs created plus of 114, and still good, decent-ish offensive numbers, just not what we're used to seeing. So that'll be, I think, the big thing. Apparently he's healthy. His conversations with the medical staff in Atlanta, they decided he's not playing in the WBC, which probably is a good thing, just kind of get him right as rain for when the season starts so that he can just have that typical monster season that we're used to seeing. It's interesting to me, though, after tearing your ACL, that you still go and steal 29 bases. That, to me, the part I would have thought would have been kind of slower to come around, but it was everything else. That being said, the projections look really good. I mean, we're still talking about one of the best players in all of baseball, and at a ripe old age of 25, this guy is entering his prime, having done already the things that he's done. This could be a very fun season in Atlanta.
I want to correct you on one thing here, and only because it just came out just earlier today, so you might have missed it. But there are reports coming out that Acuna is actually going to play in the World Baseball Classic. He got the nod to play for Venezuela. The Braves front office let them go. So that's interesting. So not only are we going to see him in spring training, we're going to see him in the World Baseball Classic. That's fast-paced baseball right away. So I think obviously health is an issue, and I think you could have a whole topic. We could have a whole episode on how the World Baseball Classic has messed up injuries in the past. I really go back to not 2017, but the Baseball Classic before that. The New York Yankees squad really messed up, really had some injuries. Texera, a couple of their pitchers as well, a lot of injuries on that squad. But you obviously have to have some concern for a guy like Ronald Acuna, who has had injuries in the past, that has missed a significant amount of time playing in a World Baseball Classic right before the season starts.
Yeah, and that's why I was, what a great move. All the people involved, cooler heads prevailed, and you know what? I was happy that he was skipping out on the WBC. Now I'm really nervous. Obviously they don't make that decision lightly. There's a lot of thought that goes into it. So, obviously people getting paid more than I do are able to make that decision. But as an outsider, if it were me, I would be asking him to take a pass, which is a tough ask, right? Like, how do you ask a player to not play for their home country when he looks healthy? Like, that's the big thing, right? So is it a just in case? For me, sure it is. For them, I guess they're okay with rolling the dice.
I really hope that everything goes good for Ronald Acuna Jr. this year, because when he's on, it's great for baseball. He's one of the most explosive players and one of the most entertaining players in all of baseball. And I just picture it now. Ronald be the guy that makes the Adam Jones type of catch in the World Baseball Classic this year. Like, I could see him making one of those crazy catches. If you remember from 2017, Adam Jones, I think it was robbing off of Manny Machado too. I won't take any Manny Machado slander on this podcast, Sean. So I'm just going to go ahead and say that now.